I've been playing Zombie Army 4 Dead War this week. Wholesome fun for the entire family. There's nothing more satisfying than exploding a zombie's head. Well, unless it's his junk instead. Before we start, I wanted to thank Rebellion from the bottom of my zombie-fueled heart for sponsoring this video. For some reason, YouTube doesn't love zombie Nazi subject matter. But now, I'm free to show as much gore as I like. There will be blood. Oh yes, indeed. And most likely a zombie shark or two. If you like what you see, I've included a link below for more information. Now the disclaimers are out of the way, here's 10 reasons why you should keep an eye on Zombie Army 4 Dead War. Of course, we have to start with the brilliance of the internal kill cam, a staple of the Sniper Elite series, which has become the calling card of Rebellion games. And just as you would expect, this is hands down the most addictive part of killing wave after wave of Hitler's undead minions. If you've played the previous Zombie Army trilogy, you'll notice an upgrade to the detail inside the zombie carcasses. Exploding stomachs, spleens, or simply just breaking bones, this doesn't get old. I enjoyed it so much that I changed the settings to show these sniper slow-mos even more often. Or more frequently, I should say. We're going to talk about co-op play very soon, but one thing is apparent here. If your co-op partners aren't aiming their weapon in-game, you'll all be treated to the slow-mo bullet damage showcase, complete with your sniper name for all to know who hit that dirty shot. I deliberately found myself lining up multiple zombies, so one sniper shot could take out multiple enemies. Please tell me this is satisfying to see. If it isn't, I may have issues, because I love this. As we're already talking about headshots, it's a good time to point out the importance of those headshots. The undead can continue their march towards you and your teammates with limbs missing, with internal organs bullet-ridden. This makes headshots imperative throughout your playthrough. It's the only way to 100% know that they won't get up again. Each of the zombie horde can be willed back to their feet via dark magic, so keep your finger on your trigger. Oh, in fact, there's another way to take them down. The curb stomp. Hell yeah, we can be the World War II version of Seth Rollins, smashing the skulls of every member of the undead we see. As well as this being another addictive mechanic, this will also save you ammo, and if we can dig in far enough, some zombies will drop items. From ammo to health to grenades, and other throwables too. Throughout the sprawling missions in Zombie Army 4, you'll encounter contextual kill opportunities. Well, to be honest, they aren't contextual, they are fully constructed killing machines built by other survivors. Each machine is activated by a well-placed shot to this target board, and then sit back and relax. From electrified floors to slow down huge groups of the undead, to aeroplane rotor blades, which drag in enemies and grind them to a very satisfying pulp. Just don't get too close. The blades don't like that. My favourite contextual murder spree has actually come at the hands of a zombie shark, electrified into spasms of action. Beautiful. My first playthrough of Zombie Army 4 was completed alone, a solo run. The developers have mentioned how they improved the lone wolf opportunities for gamers, and I'm the type of guy who prefers to play alone when I first start a game. But something happened I was not expecting. Genuinely scary sections. Let's quickly point out that in team play, or even co-op with only one other player, there are 0 horror moments which strike fear, but something happens when you play alone. As there's more time to look around, simple exploration can reveal unnerving elements. For example, the freaky dolls found on each mission made me feel on edge, and this was added to tenfold in a mission which could have come directly from Resident Evil 2, a military bunker, so claustrophobic, with limited light, infested with these scurrying little fiends, which can literally pop out of any hole on any vent anywhere on the map. I guess what I'm saying here is the atmosphere when playing alone is intensified, and I for one think the experience is superior in solo play. Which is strange to say, isn't it, when this is a co-op shooter? So let's chat about the multiplayer and the co-op experiences. Playing the game's campaign a second time with a pal is indeed a great deal of fun. The missions don't change from what I've noticed, but tactically everything changes. Having a sniper on Overwatch as another player runs in for shotgun shenanigans, or using one player to round up a horde for the other player to throw a grenade in, there's so many ways to play with a friend. There's something about knowing that we can be revived if the worst happens, adds a layer of catharsis to proceedings. On the other hand, in Horde mode, co-op play is imperative, as surviving on hard difficulty alone is close to impossible. Well, for someone with my skill set anyway. The Horde mode is effectively Call of Duty Zombies in third person, trapped in a location with constant waves of zombies marching forward. As each wave is completed, more of the level is revealed, inviting more of the undead to join the battle. Each zombie type slightly changed with different weaknesses and attack patterns. For example, some mid-tier enemies need their heart literally ripped out of their body or destroyed rather than the usual headshots we're used to, and others, like the snipers, will stay so far away only counter-sniping will help. I found this is the mode which we kept coming back to again and again, and as I'm writing this, Rebellion has said that free updates to Horde mode are coming soon. Epic gamer moment. Let's go back to enemies for a moment. From the base infantry zombie to this clicker-inspired abomination, the breadth of foes have massively changed since the Zombie Army trilogy, but some enemies come equipped with weaponry we can pick up after murderizing them. There's an oversized flamethrower, which is great for taking down gangs of the undead. Another heavy will bring a gun straight out of Terminator 2, which absolutely shreds everything in its path. And for up-close and personal beatings, may I suggest the buzzsaw, a dual-bladed death machine which colours the screen red with putrid blood. On top of all this are weapons in the world such as mounted guns, a rocket launcher, and this, the Preacher shotgun, all breaking up the sniper play, which keeps the game feeling fresh. Even the base weapons can be reworked with mods and upgrades. One upgrade uses arc electricity to spread through the zombie ranks, and another one adds good old explosive damage. Weapon variation is definitely here, should you choose to play that way. As you'd expect, every game in the world has cosmetic items, and so does Zombie Army 4. It's filled with customization options, but these must be unlocked. For an example, this badass cap was found in the very first mission of the campaign. After crossing a bridge, two NPCs were inevitably going to die, but luckily, by helping them out and keeping them breathing, they kindly opened a safe and gave us a weapon mod, and that awesome hat. From that point, it is now in our locker for the next time we play. Another great way to unlock cosmetic items is via the weekly challenge. Just as it says, it will reset and change every 7 days. The one I encountered the week before the game released is to unlock this weapon skin. I was tasked to play through the first mission on the campaign on medium difficulty, without a shotgun or AR. Luckily, it gave me unlimited sniper bullets, so there's pros and cons to the weekly challenges. I have to admit, it adds great replayability to Zombie Army 4, and gives gamers something to work for, which we all yearn for inside. Now, I'm just waiting on a bright pink weapon skin, or maybe a luchador mask, if you're listening, fingers crossed.
Nope.
So after everything we've looked through, there's one thing on screen constantly, which also plays into our addictions, the combo meter. Killing multiple enemies will skyrocket that number, and the amount of times the desire to keep it going upwards has pushed me to run headfirst into action is ridiculous. There are even perks to keep the meter running to help give time to reload and continue towards greatness. From our first point to our last point, nothing beats slow-mo sniping whilst building a combo meter. There's something addictive there. So that's my week with Zombie Army 4 Dead War, an alternative timeline in which Hitler summoned the undead zombie horde. Rebellion have announced the first round of DLC after the game launches, which includes new campaign missions and a whole host of other things. Let me know if you'd like me to break those down. I'm more than happy to do so. Once again, a huge thank you to Rebellion for their sponsorship on this video, allowing me to explore game mechanics too gory for YouTube. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you next time. Hey, you stayed until the end. Well, just for you, here is the greatest sniper shot ever seen. Enjoy. damn, that's beautiful. I'll see you next time.